Basically, I'm rewatching most of the series, and I started at like season 4, I think. And so this is where I'm at right now. So I decided if you guys want me to react to an episode of Dance Moms, why not just react to the episode that I'd be watching anyways? So all that being said, let's hop into the video.
Okay, so if I do a good job, you don't have to pay me. We can Brynn do a solo next week. Abby is going to see Brynn and Maddie dance together, and that's going to be it for Kendall. You're a bitch! You're a bitch!
Nice sleep.
Who's she talking to?
Savage.
Listen, wait.
We're not leaving. Don't do that.
I'm calling the police.
Abby always calling the police.
Know what's going on back there, but Abby has been acting so manic. Her behavior is totally unpredictable.
I'm hysterical.
We received an email that she's resigning. I just feel bad for her poor employee who got caught right in the crossfire.
It would be scary to be an Abby Lee employee.
I just had to get rid of my girl that works here.
Abby, you're not the easiest person to deal with.
I'm surprised she didn't just come unglued on Jill for saying that.
Gonna get this show on the road?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's go. Ready for pyramid?
I feel like everyone in this episode sounds normal, but then whenever you hear Jill speak, it sounds like it's like pitched really high up.
On the bottom, we have Brynn. Why?
Why?
But you don't stand out in the group. You don't draw me in. You said we were still on probation. You said Brynn's great. You said I suck.
You do suck, Ashley.
I think maybe you're the replacement. Maybe you could help me out and answer the phone a little bit. If you want me to.
She's like, yeah, sure.
But she's trying to kiss Abby's butt. You know what? She can do whatever she wants. I never kissed Abby's butt. Abby was my friend.
I love you. And when just women say
Maddie's like, oh, get over it,
it
Mom.
hurts my heart, and it hurts Maddie's heart too.
Colin's just like, really?
Maddie, it was fine. You were in the group dance. We're thrilled to have you back. All right.
I feel like Maddie really doesn't care about the pyramid.
Kendall.
Like, the other kids haven't got to be on top, so maybe they care, but Maddie's just like, what? I like Mackenzie's, like, twist in her hair.
JoJo.
JoJo's always so happy if she's not on the bottom row.
Was our highest scoring soloist.
Yeah, queen.
We're local. We're going to fierce dance competition at Panorama City High School. This week, the group routine will pay homage to none other than Mr. Bob Fosse.
Ooh, Bob Fosse. I love Fosse, but I love anything musical theater.
Bittersweet Charity.
Oh, it's that number.
My first duet is going to Kendall and Kalani. The name of the duet is Grifters.
I actually loved Kalani and Kendall's first duet together called Picture Frame.
My second duet,
Who's the second duet?
Maddie and Brynn.
Oh, this is the episode with my favorite duet.
Together.
Technically, like on a technical dancing level, this was my favorite
Maddie
duet.
and Kendall have been duet partners for years.
It's just not my favorite
Kendall
duet
and
overall.
Kalani get a duet this week. Very excited for it. I just wish Kendall could be with Maddie.
The new girl, who your mother.
They literally just can't be happy ever.
I'm not coming back unless that woman's gone. Your mother constantly trying to quiet that one. If Kalani and
True.
Kendall really want to be Maddie and Brynn, then they need to step out on stage in perfect unison.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, drop 7.
Maddie, you are the team. You represent the Abby Lee Dance Company. Everybody knows her name. And you have two other people over there who are your friends, but they want to win. You know, she said the duo name was Together as One, and I think that title says a lot for what the duo is about.
What does it say a lot about?
To me, it says she still has hopes that Brynn will replace Maddie when Maddie moves on.
Together as one.
That's such a reach, Ashley. Oh my god.
Ashley makes everything about Brynn. She has 2 other kids. I've known her for 10 weeks. I don't even know her kids' names. I thought there were 2 boys. I just found out it was a boy and a girl.
That doesn't really say anything about Ashley. That just says that Melissa's ignorant and doesn't care.
Maybe. I'm gonna bring it across.
Great. Ashley, you can help me out. Come on.
Oh, your BFF is asking me about
Your BFF.
She's running. She's gonna be put to work at the front desk, I think. Good, let her. I'd like to see her fail, because she will.
No,
Melissa became so feisty in the later seasons.
Ashley is a total kiss-up, but so is Melissa. I mean, where do you think Ashley got this idea from?
Okay, so if I do a good job, you don't have to pay me. We can run do a solo next week. Maybe.
She's doing it
Abby's
because
like,
she wants
if I say
to
yes,
follow
will
in
you
your
continue
footsteps, and
sucking up
she
to me?
wants Brynn to follow in Maddie's footsteps.
Abby's not going to promote her kid over one of these kids.
See, I disagree. I think by giving her a duet with Maddie is promoting that kid. Whoever has a duet with Maddie usually wins. That should be Kendall in there, not Brynn.
Get over it, Jill.
You're done working for Abby? I mean,
I heard you guys really missed me and you wanted me to come sit out here with you.
we never said we missed you.
You heard wrong.
We did talk about how Brynn really lucks out, and even though she's not a member of the team, she gets a prominent role, a featured role, to me, being in a duet with Maddie.
Nia's never had a duet with her.
Now,
Your child's getting everything handed to her. She hasn't earned any of
I
it.
haven't earned any of it. She has come and made a good showing for every.
She's also
thing that
worked
she
her butt off her
brings.
entire
I
life
think it's
to be the dancer that she
ridiculous
is,
Brynn
and that's why
has
she's getting the
more
opportunities.
child who is
Jill?
a full-fledged team member.
She's had more opportunities than Nia has ever had.
That duet better be so amazing and had better win first place.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's going to
The
be
biggest thing that Holly and Jill just never seem to comprehend is that it doesn't matter how loyal you are to Abby.
the setup that
In the
this
real
week,
world, which is how
the
Abby
teen
operates,
jazz duet against the junior contemporary lyrical.
you get a dance,
on.
you get an opportunity if you are the best fit for the opportunity.
Her back is killing her.
Okay, don't
Nobody cares at an audition if you've been at the Abby Lee Dance Company for 7 years. They care who's the best dancer and who's the best for the job. That's it.
We got pretty far.
You don't get
on
sympathy
the
points in real
customer
life.
service.
It doesn't
I
count.
looked at the work when I came back.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to finish today.
So, Ashley, what did you do here last night? If you didn't get in touch with any of the moms, what did you do? I'm just curious.
That being said,
Okay.
Kendall's had so many opportunities just because she's a member of the ALDC. So I don't know why Jill's always complaining.
Yeah.
Right. I think Ashley working for Abby is helping to advance Brynn. Melissa did the same, but what does Ashley know about being a studio manager?
So, you all know what a big Fosse fan I am. Yes? Bob Fosse was one of the pioneers of jazz dance. Mr. Fosse created strong women on stage. Out of all the Broadway
Fosse
choreographers,
was
it wasn't just about
vast.
a dance routine. It was about telling the story through movement. It was sophisticated. The moms are always pushing me to do a routine that's more mature. There is nothing that says mature like a Fosse dancer. Jojo, you look like you're following Maddie a little bit instead of just nailing it. Kendall, make your stance a little wider.
This is mature choreography, putting them in heels. It's fun. I think it's the mature choreography that we've been looking for. They get to wear
I don't
their
really
Laduca
understand
high
why it was
heels.
choreographed around a
Laduca
ballet
is
bar,
a
but-
soft-soled, high-heeled dance shoe, and it's what all the mature dancers wear. Young ladies don't dance in their bare feet; they dance in shoes.
I remember when I first saw that, I was like, is this an advertisement for Laduca, or is Jill actually just saying this organically? Hi, I'm Jill Vertes, and today I'm here to talk to you about my favorite shoes, Laducas. Now for only $129.99, you too can own your very own pair of Laducas.
Laducas.
Kalani, when you turn away from that audience, it's all about the back and how powerful you are and how strong. One more time. Let's go.
I'm a little worried about Kalani and her impression of, like, when we say her mother should be here.
She flat out said her mom doesn't want to be here.
But that's nothing she hasn't told us for a year now.
Everyone has obligations, and you just have to pick and choose what's your greater priority at that time. That's it.
It's irrelevant because she hasn't been here for so long. To keep talking about it is stupid. That's what I think. And when she shows up, then she shows up. But if she doesn't, she doesn't. And I don't think she's going to.
Well,
So
what's going to happen between you and Kira when she does show up?
nothing. I've already had it out with Kira. I'm done. I mean, if Kira has something to say to me, that's
You're dead to each other. We've heard that before.
Ashley, you're never done. If there's one person that never lets anything go ever, never lets it rest, that's Ashley.
I think Ashley's threatened that if Kira comes back, maybe she'll go home because Kira gave Abby an ultimatum. It's either Kalani or Brynn.
Okay, Kendall and Kalani, you guys realize to do innovative, to do cool, to do partner work takes time. It takes figuring out. Do you see what I'm saying? You know that. Your mother, not so much. Okay, let me look at it again.
Kendall and I have a really fast jazz duet this week, which is
This dance looks like it
usually
has a
harder
lot
than
of
lyrical
potential.
dance, so I gotta really power through because my back has been hurting for weeks now, and I don't want to let anybody down.
The setup that this week, the teen jazz duet against the junior contemporary lyrical. Come on. It's not a showdown.
No.
It's a bragging right of, look what I can do with two lyrical kids. That's all it is.
This isn't about Kendall, this is about me trashing
This
Abby.
isn't just about Kendall. Why do you have to go there? It's about the package. You don't have to worry about it because you'll help Abby and kiss her butt. You've always been given a good package. Our kids have to fight for it.
Why is Jill always so threatened? Like, Kendall can hold her own. Just butt out of it. Don't be such a stage mom.
It's pretty obvious to me that Jill
is super threatened by Brynn. I think she thinks that Abby is going to see Brynn and Maddie dance together, and that's going to be it for Kendall.
I don't understand why they're like dancing with all the weight on Kalani's back, and literally Kendall's rolling on Kalani's back as Kalani's in pain. Like,
Okay, don't roll on the back again because she's the one with the hurt back.
what do I know?
Rehearsals, and I can tell Kalani's in pain. She's just not up to dance right now. If it was my daughter would be dancing. I really wish Kira was here to see how much pain Kalani's in.
Melissa can take you home and you can get a nice bath or something.
I know, but it would have been everything.
It's okay. I love you. I love you too. Oh, honey, I'm crying. Oh, God. I love you. My duet's so hard, I can't do it.
How is Kalani? They're not good. I said, how are you? Normally, I can push through the pain and I deal with it, but this has been hard.
Maybe she shouldn't dance this
I
weekend.
think she shouldn't. It's awkward for me because as a mom, I feel one way and she's not my child. But I don't want to be disrespectful to Kira because I don't know what Kira has said to her. It would be great if Kira was here to be able to say, Kalani, you're not dancing. I don't know if Kira would do that or not. You're the guardian here. You can say, you know what, Kira, I'm here, you're not. If it's up to me, I'm making that call. If you want to override my decision, you need to get here.
It's very selfish for her mother not to be here.
Ashley, you're late. Sorry. I don't have my makeup on. I don't have my hair done. But you have your makeup and hair done. I work first. I put myself secondary to my students and my business. I always have.
Or you just sleep in while everybody else is up and getting ready,
I
Abby.
never had acne. I never had pimples as a kid.
Can I be stressed?
Believe me, I'm under stress a lot. I yell.
She just disregards it. The breakup probably is from stress and from how she's eating, but she's just like, nah, wrong. I'm right, you're wrong. I'm smart, you're dumb. I'm big, you're small. Abby kind of reminds me of Mrs. Trunchbull from Matilda.
I feel like Abby asked me to help her in the office. It's kind of win-win for me because, number one, I don't have to sit out and listen to those women bitch. And number two, Abby likes me more. I'm helping. I'm doing a good job. I'm really trying to do kind of what you've asked me to do. And now that I've been back, like, helping and doing stuff for you, now with those moms, it's even worse. And so what do I do?
Oh, well.
Half of the arguments start with, well, you're not even really on the team. I mean, what is she going to have to do?
The problem is with your life, it might need you.
And I can only
And
say
before
in
you
this moment.
chose that life over Brynn being in the dance company, I think you were here before and you left.
My life is totally different, and I'm ready to focus on her. She wants to be here. She's going to work her butt off to be your star dancer.
I just don't want to put Brynn on the team and then be made a fool of. If something goes awry in your home life, then wait a minute. I look like the idiot because I gave you a second
I agree.
chance. Does that make sense?
I think normal people have compassion and empathy and understand if something goes wrong in your home life and if somebody had to leave the show. But you know, just me.
Why is Kalani dancing?
I don't know why she's dancing. I'm calling Kira.
Hello.
Hi. Kalani is dancing, but I really don't think it's a great idea.
I told her over and over again. This kid injured you for later. You can't let it go that far. She's like, I don't want to not dance.
You need to make the call because you're the mom. I'm just her guardian.
Why don't we get her right now?
Kira, what she just said there is exactly how I feel about injuries. Whenever people are like, oh, but in dance, you have to dance through the injury. I'm like, only to a certain point. Like, dance if you're sore, yes? But if you're, like, injured, you shouldn't dance because you can injure yourself to the point that you'll never dance again. Is it really worth it at the end of the day?
This is exactly why Kira needs to be here. She needs to put her foot down. Thank goodness Melissa's on top of it.
And Abby actually is the first one to be understandable when somebody's injured. She always is. She's like, no, don't want anyone to dance if they're injured or don't want to take that risk.
You're not.
No one's going to get mad at you because you're injured.
Never know.
Okay.
With the exception of Brooke, for some reason, who she was always like, just dance anyway.
I can't say that I'm not disappointed. The cards are already stacked against Kendall. I have no idea what's going to happen right now, but one thing is for sure, Kalani can't and shouldn't dance.
Kalani, please don't stress about this duet. I just feel bad.
So I have Kira on the phone.
Hi.
Hi, Abby.
So Kalani's back has been bothering her.
It's so bad right now, and I think it's worse than what she's really sharing with everybody. And I just think she needs to take time off.
There's no argument. I'm the first dance teacher that does not want a kid dancing at their heart. Absolutely not.
Exactly my point.
Kalani's mother has made it perfectly clear that she is not to participate in the group dance nor the duet. I respect her mother's wishes. I just don't respect her mother too much. I just always have Kalani's best interest at heart. And her mom just had a new baby. I understand. But there's a daddy there. So why can't this dad take care of his baby so his wife can come be with her teenager?
Oh my god, it's a brand new baby, Abby. Have a soul. You don't leave a brand new baby infant to go be on a TV show. What kind of logic is that? This is probably why Abby doesn't have children and shouldn't have children.
Okay, you'll make it though because there's one less person.
I don't understand why that logic about injuries doesn't apply to Brooke. It's like if Paige is injured, if Mackenzie was injured, when Chloe was injured, when Kalani was injured, doesn't want them to dance, but when Brooke is injured, it's like, nope, you're just being a whiner. Get on that stage. Those bones will just grind down. That shoulder's not dislocating. You're just imagining it, Brooke. Oh, and Nia, when she was injured, don't dance either. Not necessarily injured, but like she had the sensory issue with her foot. I also think of the episode when Maddie was like throwing up and crying, and Melissa still had her in there rehearsing her dance. Like I can't imagine crying and rehearsing a dance at the same time. I'm like, that was a bit stage momish.
And that is a pretty huge undertaking. Kendall's duet is not even finished, so...
Well, yeah, because today's Friday.
Should we all go back and say what's going on with the duet?
Come on, chickies, let's go.
I'm dreading to find out what Abby's going to suggest as a solution to Kalani pulling out of the duet right now. But we have to just bite the bullet and go in and find out. What do you want to do with the duet? We need a duet partner. Kalani's not going to do the duet.
My first choice would be Nia because she's more the size of Kalani.
She's ready for any opportunity to be seen on stage again. I mean, she's going to have to work extra hard because it's a luck at the heart.
She can do it.
Okay, I want to know that with Nia and Kendall.
So Nia has one day to learn this routine, nail it, and rehearse it. I don't know, that's a lot of stress, a lot of pressure to put on someone.
Nia, you will be doing a duet with Kendall.
And of course, I want Nia to be able to prove to everyone she can do it. But at the same time, I have to say I'm concerned. I just hope that Abby knows what she's doing.
Well, especially now.
Was it Lumberjack Week at the ALDC? Jess and Kalani and Jess and Kalani and Jill are all wearing plaid.
Don't dive. Don't really dive.
Oh, same with this
Nia
teacher.
is excited about any opportunity to dance, but I'm nervous because there's a lot of work to be done. But I have to remind Nia.
Maybe that teacher was the only other adult that was in the room.
Maturity and confidence to step in and fill the
It just looked like there was a bunch of people standing around by the
being
speaker.
selected for this. Yeah, it kind of is a curveball. But I think one of the things that you have to keep in mind, you're coming in, you're filling in for a teammate. You are not going to go on stage and do anything less than your best. I know that. You better make the most of it because I don't know the next time you're going to get it.
When it comes to like encouraging pep talks and like self-esteem, Holly's hands down the best mom. But I'm like, if I was Nia, I would be freaking out if I had one day to learn to dance. I'd be like, I'm not going on that stage, I can't do it. I don't know, I don't think that I would put a dancer on stage after learning a dance in one day though, because I feel like that's more traumatizing than it is productive, especially when you're that young. I could see maybe when you're like 25 and you need to improv a little change to a dance before you go on stage for Beyonce, but not when you're just like a teenager.
Coming up on Dance Moms.
Nia, thanks for stepping in. This is your kind of dance. Go brush her hair. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. Just shut up. It's like a winter wonderland here in LA.
Today's the day that the girls get to do this Bittersweet Charity number. I'm super excited about the musical theater dance this week. Can't say I'm super excited about Nia's duet. Nia just learned her part to this duet with Kendall, and I wish Nia had more time to finesse it. The time is just on Nia's side.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you. Thank you. I am too. Thank goodness.
Hey guys, I'm here. I'm very sick.
But you do have a hairbrush, right?
Oh my god, no.
Abby, your hair.
Yeah,
So
I'm
big.
gonna go
Just because you have a rash doesn't mean you can't brush your hair.
It's a rule. It's a
Have you looked in the mirror?
You're very vain. I have confidence no matter what.
Abby, if you're not feeling good, I will help you. If you need help, just let me know.
Jill is definitely so vain.
Ashley is a suck up around Abby, but when she's around us, she's like a totally different person. It's like a Jekyll and Hyde.
They're beautiful.
When they like each other too, which I think that helps with the chemistry a lot.
I need a wet.
Oh, that definitely does help with the chemistry.
I need a wipey.
It's right here.
A wipey.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear a wipey, I just think of like changing a
She's
baby's
out doing
diaper, so
Abby's
I'm like,
hair, and the kid gets all the good choreography and gets everything handed to her, and I'm sure she'll get a solo next week. And
Not if Maddie makes her look bad.
Bryn's on probation, so I think this week Ashley thinks
Jill's
this is
wits.
her way of getting her
Okay.
kid on the team. Nia, thanks for stepping in.
It's funny because everything that bothers Jill about Ashley is just because she feels the exact same way that Jill does. Like, when she joined the team, she literally was getting, like, massages and gifts for Abby every week. Let's not forget, Jill. We didn't forget.
This is your kind of dance. You know that. And you?
Only we had more time, but you know.
More time. Well, yeah, but that's always the case.
Yeah. I'm not stupid. I know my kid's the underdog this week, but the more opportunities that Nia has on stage, the better. Everything's a learning experience.
You didn't touch Abby's face, did you? Did you do her hair?
I did do her hair. It looks a lot better. But she has high hopes for our duet. She's like, I wish that kids from our studio were going to come watch these two dance together because it's going to be so beautiful.
Yeah, and it's a really level
But you know the problem with that?
There's no
is
problem
she
enjoying
enjoys
that.
it.
Like,
That's so rude
it's a
because
compliment.
the day
Enjoy
will
the
come where
compliment.
your child
There's
isn't
nothing wrong with that
sitting
at
on
all.
top, and you won't want to do her hair, and you'll be just like the rest of us. Your day will come.
Jealous. Everybody's so
It'll be
jealous.
really fun when it does. Well, we'll
Moms
see.
are so petty. It
Melissa's day
kills my
still
soul.
hasn't really even come. Oh.
You're not Melissa. You never
not.
will be.
I don't wanna
So
be
don't.
Melissa.
But then why would you compare yourself to Melissa?
I'm Abby's friend.
Abby said, if you want to
We
be...
heard you say
You're
5
just a
times.
surrogate
When my kid
villain.
stops being discounted by everybody else here, then maybe I'll be a little bit less
We don't
arrogant.
discount her.
What's the victim card?
Would you listen? No, I'm tired of listening to you. Stop it. It's not about your child. You do. I'm not talking about that. Would you listen? Living Bittersweet incentive. Okay, but how does this affect you and Brynn? Then why did you have to bring your child into it? You're a bitch. You're okay. Oh, she's so classy, lady.
There's nothing classy about cheerleader. Jill's the equivalent of like, nah, 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 but I'm not listening. Woo.
I clearly do not have any allies on this team. I mean, even Holly, she's kind of nice to me sometimes, but when it comes down to it, she's not really happy that Brynn is getting all
Exactly.
these things that Nia has never gotten. Abby's the only one I feel like at this point that's even somewhat of an ally of mine.
Holly is like a great mom, but she's so jealous of everybody else's opportunities. And she's the first person to try and shame you or make you feel guilty because your kid got an opportunity that her kid didn't get. Which to me is a little bit emotionally manipulative.
You're crying. Yes. Why are you crying?
I'm tired of being grown up.
Say those tears from your pillow.
Just constant picking, and I'm not allowed to say anything.
Well, I don't blame you. Don't cry. You're a pretty girl. You don't need to be crying. Right?
Thanks.
Coming up on Dance Mom.
You are responsible
Just
for
get
what
nervous
you
for you.
put on stage.
Get over yourself. Girls, we have 2 duets. Nia, you jumped in at the last minute. Do the best you can. I think you pull it together. That's what we do. Brynn, I haven't seen you step up to be the leader of this team. And that's something that Maddie does. They trust her because she is consistent and because she has not let them down in the past. You earn that trust. And that's what you need to do. You need to earn the trust of the people in this room. And then maybe your mother can earn the trust of the people in this room. All right, let's go.
Brynn is an amazing dancer, and in terms of like technique, I think she's even better than Maddie, but she doesn't have that leadership quality. She's not like the authoritative kind of voice in the room. Kalani can be, and even Kendall can have like an authoritative voice, but not Brynn.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you filled in for Kalani. Thank you so much for working hard this week because I know it's hard.
With this dance
Of course.
because it's intense.
Yes, it's very intense.
I feel like I'm ready, but I just learned it yesterday, and the pressure is really on because I want to show to Abby that I can do it.
Please welcome to the stage, Grifters.
Right off the bat, this costume is like... That's a nice backbend for Kendall. It almost looks like a cannon, but that wasn't supposed to be a cannon. I feel so bad for Nia. Oh, that would suck so bad, especially knowing that you have cameras on you, filming that, and that it's going to be on TV. It's one thing when you forget a solo because you're like, oh, I forgot my solo. Dance for your life, and you just improv. But like when you forget a duet, you're just like, watch my duet partner, but I'm still gonna be a beat behind for the rest of the dance.
She looks so much better in that dress.
It looks so bad. The beginning was so good. I'm really embarrassed right now because this was our chance to go up against Maddie and Brynn, and
I just feel bad for Kendall because she always gets in a situation where she loses her duet partner.
We blew it, we didn't do our best, and I know that Brynn and Maddie are Abby's favorite, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
I just feel like I let everyone
Poor Nia. She didn't let anybody down, but
down. I let Honey down.
she probably feels like she let everybody down. Let herself down.
No, you didn't.
I just didn't have enough time to rehearse it or anything.
Yeah. Why are you crying? What are you crying
Kendall's probably just
about?
disappointed, but
What's
I
wrong?
let everyone down.
You didn't let
Yes,
everyone
I did.
down.
Kendall is mad at me over there.
No, she's not. I promise you.
She's not mad at you.
I'm like, I'm sure everybody's just happy that she even stepped into the situation.
You're a better dancer than was on stage.
Yeah, you did not let me down.
Really only had one day, no, it's about half, I guess.
Situation, if it wasn't for me being broken. I just feel like...
But especially having the pressure of knowing that you're going up against Maddie and Brynn, it's like,
Please welcome to the stage act number 22, Together as One.
I hope that me and Maddie do really good, but most importantly, I want to do good because I just want to be a member of the team.
these costumes remind me of figure skating costumes, but still pretty, I like them.
Look at us now.
Because that's the sound that a CD player makes when the music just cuts out.
That song's pretty.
I love super pretty technical lyricals. It's my favorite.
I can't keep my eyes off of Maddie when she dances.
Maddie's turns got so good over the course of the show. Like, if you watch my video comparing the solos You Can and Be Anything, Maddie used to just like rush and force her way through her turns, and you can tell that in her brain she knew her technique, but her body didn't have the muscle memory or the strength yet to like hold her leg up at 90 degrees throughout the entirety of the turn. Watching her here in season 6, her turns are like so beautiful and controlled.
Everyone says I favor Maddie, and now I
Hard
favor
work and
Brynn.
focus.
But I'm
Take
sorry,
the far, kids.
Kendall and Nia's performance was not up to snuff. I realized that Nia is a team player and she jumped in at the last minute, but that's the way it goes in the real world. The show must go on. Look what happened to Maddie and Brynn. Their music stopped, never missed a beat. Well, Kendall learned it 2 days.
No, they weren't even finished. Theirs was finished way before. No, it was not.
What happened with the turn, hun?
I'm just mad about it.
Take a deep breath.
You win, Abby. That's
I
what
feel
you
like-
wanted to do. You wanted to humiliate the girls, and you did. You win.
Oh my god, what a manipulative psycho.
What's not fair?
That you
Look how vindicated she looks saying that. Like, you know,
For God's sake.
like, look what you're teaching your daughter.
No, Abby, do not tell my child to get over herself. You
Okay, I just gotta pause right here and vent for a second. I can't stand when people can't take responsibility for their own actions. Jill's like all vindicated. You just love that. Putting them up on stage, setting them up to be humiliated, and then Kendall agreeing with her. For one, just having Kendall agree with her, you know that Jill is literally teaching her daughter the wrong message. And for two, like, she was not set up to fail. Kalani had an injury, and then Nia stepped in to try and save the day. And they already had the duet registered at the competition, which we know from the past, if there's a number registered at the competition, you want to put up a dancer to dance that number at the competition, even if you have to pull in a different dancer from somebody else, or else it just looks bad for the studio. It makes you look like you're irresponsible and you can't stick to your word. But I'm like, they were not setting up Kendall to fail, and the fact that Jill would even say that makes my blood boil. Before we hop back into this, one totally random thing that I would like to say though is Kendall's makeup always looks so good at these competitions. Girl, if dancing doesn't work out for you, if acting doesn't work out for you, if singing doesn't work out for you, you should invest in a good lighting kit and become a beauty guru on YouTube.
responsible for what you put on stage. I hope you're happy with yourself.
She's very happy with
It's like Jill just like says things trying to trigger people and then she just like waits for their reaction. That's so emotionally manipulative. Like, what a psycho. I can't stand when people intentionally try and trigger people to get a reaction, to get a rise out of them. Jill always does that.
There's no competition. Take Maddie, who's doing the exact same thing since she was 3 years old. When you want her to win, you give her what she's been doing since she was 3.
Maddie has done tap. She wants tap, jazz.
But it does.
Here's a tail. So new video. If you guys didn't know, I actually have a tail.
Although you would like to, you don't. You have a team of 7 kids. Give 7 kids equal opportunity. Give them every chance to go out and feel good about themselves.
What? I wasn't put on this earth to make your kid feel good. I was put on this earth to teach her how to dance. Period. Coming up on Dance Moms, I hope that you all get that experience to step on a Broadway stage and say, I did it.
Melissa, you have a hard time when it's not about your kids.
This show is good because of me and my kids.
That's a bold statement, Melissa. Looks like you left the show and it went on without you.
Girls, come on, let's go.
The girls are wearing heels for the first time, and they need to prove to Abby that they can handle mature choreography without Kalani and do well with it.
Hi, kitchen.
I hope and pray that you all get that experience someday. To step on a Broadway stage and say, I did it. All right, let's do this. Let's make Mr. Fosse proud.
I pick up the kitchen and show you guys, but she screams every time. Right now, she's happy.
I'm doing this dance for you. I'm really nervous for the group dance because I feel like this is my chance to redeem myself after what happened with the duet. We've been asking for more mature choreography, and I'm pretty sure this is the most mature dance we've ever done.
Please welcome to the stage, Bittersweet Charity.
See what? She's gonna scream. Oh, she didn't scream. Oh, what a good baby, you didn't scream. She hates being picked up. Oh wow, that is an insane breakout that Abby has. I love all of their hair in this number, except for why is Mackenzie always given these like really weird, ugly wigs? Like, what is that hair that she's wearing? And in the Spice Girls number, when she had like the ginger hair, I was like, what is this? But I'm like old-fashioned and conservative that way. I'd be like, you're not allowed to date until you're 18. Nope, getting your ears pierced until you're 30.
But I tried. And the girls are great. So I enjoyed the number. Did the judges? We'll have to wait and see.
I think they danced it well, but I'm just like not on board with dressing up little girls as showgirls. It just doesn't feel right to me.
Here we go, our highest scoring duo trios of the entire competition. Third highest scoring duo trio, act number 9, Hey Daddy.
I do think they danced it really well though.
Score of the entire competition.
Still don't understand the ballet bar, but...
Goes to act number 21, Grifters.
I know the girls came in second place. In some people's eyes, that looks like a loser. But at the same time,
It doesn't look like a loser, it just makes you question, how did that duet get second? Like, that isn't even a placing duet.
Duo trio of the entire competition. Act number 22, Together as One.
Unless there was, what, 3 duets in that competition?
I am so proud of Brynn. I think Brynn looked beautiful next to Maddie. She definitely held her own.
I love the sparkly material of their costumes. It reminded me of Marilyn Monroe
Alright, here we go. Our highest scoring groups of the entire
in Little Rock, which is a performance from Gentlemen Prefer Blondes.
highest scoring group dance of the day. Act number 12, I Stand. Which brings us to our highest scoring group dance of the entire competition. Act number 47, Bittersweet Charity.
We won. My girls.
Yes!
Yay!
Even if you didn't hear what place they came in, you know that they won if Abby's like, woo! Because if she lost, she's like, what place did they come in? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Maddie, you need to have a solo next week. You need to be polished and wonderful and just as amazing as you were at the duet. Get your own solo. Okay?
Thank you.
She just never looks happy. Thank you.
I really don't think that Abby is going to pay me for the office work that I did this week, so one way she can repay me is giving Brynn solos. It sounds like you for sure decided a solo for Maddie, but you're still iffy on the other ones?
Having a good thought about it.
She might give Brynn a solo next to Maddie, but it's not going to be a fair solo, darling.
I'm obviously...
I wouldn't want a solo next to Maddie because you know that she's going to choreograph the best piece for Maddie. You know that she's going to make sure that your kid comes in second, so I would rather she just dance up against somebody else because then she's going to get better choreography. You can best bet that if she's dancing up against Maddie, they're going to wash down her choreography.
I just think, Melissa, you have a hard time when it's not about your kids.
This show is good because of me and my kids, okay? So just saying.
Well, that is the end of this super drama-filled episode of Dance Moms. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are brand new to my channel, before you go, make sure to smash that juicy red subscribe button. And let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode. And if you have any other video suggestions for me, definitely let me know in the comments as well. But that is it for this video. So, as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!
Take